me now.
Oh, good morning, Barbara. How are you?
I'm really good, and you?
Good, thank you, thank you. You just keep, we have to keep trying with this Instagram.
I
We won't give
tried.
up. Yes, we are persistent, so we won't give up. Thank you. Right? Yeah.
Definitely
It's
not
nice to meet
giving
you.
up.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you this way. Thank you very, very much for coming. I love your posts. I know they're bilingual. Slovakian is actually very similar to Croatian, so I kind of understand lots of it, which is cool. I love you guys who do bilingual. I just don't have the energy, but I really appreciate. I think it's a very great, opportunity for people to connect more with astrology on their own language. So thank you for that. That's amazing.
Oh,
So for everybody who doesn't know Barbara, check her out. She has great posts, lovely, lovely, lovely energy from her account.
oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you for joining. Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you, Yasmina, for this opportunity. I was a bit surprised, to be honest, when you texted me if I want to do a live with you, and I was like, really? Like me?
Yeah, yeah, I like
But
no, because I feel that the new generation of astrologer need to connect and make connections. You know, the love that connects us all is astrology, and
yes,
no matter where we are in the world and what stage of our practice we are here to learn from each other and to help each other. That's how I feel, and especially with our new ones that we are just growing, I feel that it's important that we connect and help each other as much as we can. So
that's true.
that yeah, so that's why. So don't worry, no, don't be modest. You have great content, and I love to connect with people. And don't worry. So I know you have something interesting for us today. So please tell us what
I
did you
hope
prepare?
it will be
What
interesting
you will?
because I think this idea is not really often talked about. And I decided we might talk about the directional strength of planets.
Mhm.
And what is directional strength? If you think about your natal chart, and think about some planet, let's say Venus, and
Mhm.
you think as first in what sign is my Venus? Okay, let's say it's in Virgo, for example, and you said, oh no, I will have trouble in a relationship. This will be not so good. But that's just part of the information. There is also
Mhm.
another method which comes from ancient astrology and is used also in Vedic astrology, and it's called directional strength. So every planet has some place in natal chart where the planet feels good, where it feels confident, where it gives more strength. So don't be like worried if your Venus is in Virgo or Saturn is in Aries. It doesn't have to manifest like really bad or
Okay, that
unpleasant.
sounds interesting. I'm not familiar with Vedic or just a little bit of traditional ones, so I'm very curious to learn more. So, for example, as you said, this Venus in Virgo, we say it's not the best placement on Earth, but what would help this Venus in Virgo to shine and to make the best of it?
So we will start with Venus, okay? Venus feels the best at lower part of your natal chart. You always look at your natal chart. Venus
Mhm.
feels the best around, like, let's say, fourth house, Imum Coeli. That's the good place for Venus. So even if Venus is in Virgo, one of my best friends has this position, but
Okay.
also her Venus is really close to her Imum Coeli. So the Venus when it's on the northern part of your chart, so around
Hmm.
Imum Coeli, Venus gives good relationship. It values the relationships also in family. Uh, you value the beauty of your home. Depends on the sign. You might have beautiful garden at home. You might love to take care of the garden, and this
That's
is
nice.
yeah,
So if it's in a third or a fourth house, it feels more at home.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter if it's in a side that she's not
yeah.
comfortable in. If the house is comfortable, so it kind of then makes it better. So I like that. See, I like that
Yeah.
very much. Awesome. Cool.
And to say also this, if you have some of the planets, it's used just for the 7 traditional planets, so from Sun to Saturn. If you have one of these planets close to its directional strength, it's always good to consider career based on this placement, because this placement kind of like help us shine a light on our path, like what we would like to do, or maybe. And Jasmina, for sure, I will ask you after if you have one of these placements.
So I'm just thinking, so Jupiter, so I would say that because Venus is below a strength, so she's like, she's helping in the night. So she's like a benefic for night charts,
Yes.
if you're born at night, for example, or something. I'm not very good at traditional, just here and there something.
Never mind.
So for example,
I will tell you all positions.
Okay, cool. So I'm just thinking about it. I have a pretty, okay, I know Saturn is not good in Leo, and I have Saturn in Leo in the 11th house. So what would you say about that?
Okay, Saturn has directional strength in 7th house. You might be surprised, but
wow,
everyone is worried if you say Saturn in 7th, like, oh my God, I will not get married anytime, it will be horrible in my relationship. But if Saturn is in 7th, it brings long-lasting partnership, especially if you keep your promises to your partners. It gives you recognition if you do all the attributes which Saturn is asking for, of course.
Like if you're loyal.
Yes.
If you're loyal,
yes.
and
loyalty, give you respect by others, so, and responsibility. And Saturn feels good in 7th. And also, when I was starting to learn astrology, I saw sometimes Saturn in 7th, and I was like, ooh, okay, this might be difficult with the relationship or husband or something like that. But now
interesting. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I know usually when Saturn is in the 7th, that person might have all the, the late marriage, or sometimes an older partner. Yeah. It can happen that you have like a big age difference. That also happens. Yeah.
But this might what do you think about this? Is the older partner usually more loyal to or responsible? Might
it should
be.
Be. It should be. I'd say it should be, but
depends.
Yeah. So that's interesting for Saturn. Okay, what else? Okay, so I'm thinking about okay, Mars. Mars is always, everybody they see Mars, they see aggression, and whatnot. So what would you say for Mars? Especially because Mars is in Libra now. Like Mars is now in Libra. Nobody likes Mars in Libra. I think Mars in Libra is actually very nice Mars, because it can negotiate, and it can bring them some peace.
Yeah. And also like give you maybe bit power and drive in negotiations. Well, Mars is his directional strength is really close to the top of your chart, to medium coeli, 10th house. Mars in close to the medium coeli, to the 10th house, give you like really good drive. It gives you clear vision. What would you like to do? It gives you such a power to go this direction. If you have some achievements,
Would you say ambition?
Yeah.
Ambition to do it, like motivation.
I can tell you, because my Mars is conjunct my midheaven.
Wow. Okay, so you are on a go, right? You're on the go all the time.
I would say when I have some achievement, what I want to complete, I'm a bit driven.
Okay, yeah. So you won't give up. You're gonna persist, and you're gonna do it because it's in the Capricorn house, so it gives it the Capricorn flavor. Okay, makes sense. I like that.
You can exactly. You can imagine it like Mars in Capricorn. It has great stamina. It really like want to achieve what seems so difficult, and he can handle that.
Oh, that's amazing. Cool. So it feels good in the 10th house. It makes sense to me. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have? Mercury. I love Mercury. It's my planet.
Mercury.
So,
What do you think where Mercury should feel the best?
I think the third would be the best because it's the Gemini house, and maybe I don't know about the sixth, the Mercury, the Virgo house. I'm not sure, but it should be maybe third or the sixth. What do
It's
you think? I
about
don't know. Tell me.
so it would be you and your ascendant. The Mercury
Wow.
feels really
Mm.
strong at ascendant. It gives you like you are really fast thinker, you are fast learner. You can work with all the informations what you get like super fast. You like just got it.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you are.
I like that.
You will be also really witty. Do you know someone with Mercury conjunct their ascendant? Oh, okay, should be also like close to the ascendant, first house.
Um, I know a person who has a Mercury in the first house conjunct their Mars.
Okay.
Uh,
Is there
and
like are
they're
they
extremely
funny
smart.
in
It, it,
satiric way? Maybe.
and it's in Sagittarius, so they're very can be very blunt, you know, but it's also they're very smart,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, I can yeah, and they learn a lot. Like they're very smart person, yeah. So I know that that's interesting.
And
Okay,
if you
somebody has
and
somebody has I have Mercury in Virgo, first house conjunct Sun and ascendant. Well, that's strong,
okay,
Mercury.
that makes you like really clever, really good learner, very analytical, might be a bit oh my god, I'm sorry, might be
Overly
bit
critical, overly
critical.
critical. Mm-hmm.
And if you asked about Mercury in sixth house, that's all these positions depends not just on the placement in your natal chart. Also, we have to look for sure for the sign and the aspects, of course. And if you said like Mercury will be on the other side in the, let's say, seventh or sixth, that's not like Mercury that the person will be not really clever or something like that, but the person, it might be difficult to gain those Mercury qualities, or the person will not show them as easily as those who has Mercury conjunct ascendant. So this is the difference.
Oh, I like that. So the person actually, yeah, when we have planets on the ascendant, it shows. People see that planet in us, right? So it's very out there. Awesome.
When Mercury feels strong, conjunct your ascendant. So it's not like you will not be witty or funny if your Mercury is in the 7th, 6th, but it might not be shown first when someone looks.
So does this apply to the luminaries, the sun and moon as well?
Yes.
The positions?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go there.
Yeah, we go to the sun first.
Okay.
Well, the sun feels directionally strength in 10th house. So on the top of your chart. And the sun on top of your chart gives you like clear vision what you want to do or what you want to achieve. It's often seen in politicians or like really honored people, really famous people, someone who is seen at least in the job what he does. And sun at this position on top of your chart brings you this fame a little bit earlier if we compare the sun on the Imukoli in the 4th house, because the planets which are on the opposite manifest later in life, let's say around 40.
Yeah,
so
because they're hidden. They're hidden. The light is not shining. Yes, yes. I have all of my planets in the upper hemisphere anywhere, so I'm out there. I'm 100% out there. No, but I'm thinking, yeah, because I don't use the whole sign. I use quadrant system, but in the whole sign, my sun is in the 10th. So yeah, well, yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's my time to shine. Okay,
I would say so because I know your sun is in Gemini.
Yes.
And you are teaching and you are trying to, you're talking a lot, you are trying to teach people about astrology. So, well,
yeah, thank you. That's cool. I have moon and Mercury there as well. So, and
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
so.
talk about moon. Well,
Mm-hmm.
moon usually belongs to the fourth house, and
Mm-hmm.
a moon feels strong there, because if moon is in the fourth house, moon are also our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
The emotions are stable. When moon is in the fourth house, let's say also in not such a good sign, let's say Scorpio, for example, like today,
Yes, okay, that's true.
when moon is in the fourth house in Scorpio, it gives you stable emotion, especially in Scorpio, also during some crisis.
Mm-hmm.
You are not like, your emotions might be strong, like in Scorpio, but you can handle that. And if moon is on the other side, on top of your chart, your emotions are more volatile. Like
Yeah,
they can fluctuate a bit more because the moon is not such strong there.
yeah,
And for
yeah.
example, this I found out like last week. Did you know that? Do you know Montessori schools from Maria
Yes, I
Montessori?
know about them. Yes,
Yes.
yes, I know about
And
them.
she had a moon in conjunct her Imum Coeli in Scorpio. And
Oh,
what she was famous for, she invited, uh, invented a new school system for
mhm.
kids. She tried to understand them better and gave them better way to learn, and not
Yes,
just
that's
like classical
amazing.
school.
That's amazing. Now, I'm thinking I have a 3-year-old. He has a moon in Scorpio. It's just beginning of the fifth, end of the fourth.
Yeah,
So maybe that gives him a little bit of
yeah,
more strength. Although it's in
yeah.
Scorpio, it will. Yes, yes. Okay. So you put my mind to ease because it is. I knew he might struggle with his emotions, right? So, but
Yeah,
now this is going to give him strength. So I like that. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Cool. Cool, awesome,
Well,
awesome. So wait, which planet did we
I
have
think
left?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Jupiter also feels good at your ascendant.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm.
people with Jupiter conjunct or ascendant or 12th house, first house are always the lucky ones. They found their happiness. This will be interesting. If you have a Jupiter close to your ascendant, these people usually find their happiness through their own growth, through the spirituality, through the self growth. And
Mm.
if you have Jupiter on the other side, let's say seventh house, these people usually look for happiness through others.
Ah, ah,
They
makes sense.
they
I like that.
they might
I like that.
like, I need others to be happy, or they should do something and that will bring me happiness. But those,
So that's hard. That's hard because you're looking for outside source to make
yeah,
inner peace. So that's hard. But I think about my dad. He has a Jupiter on the ascendant, and to knock on wood, with all his troubles in life, he was lucky. To be honest, no, seriously, and the
yeah.
way he thinks and his spirituality and everything absolutely makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
And also
So,
Jupiter on the ascendant makes you really clever and love learning. You might consider to be teacher, or you might travel a lot also.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
so
especially my dad has it in Sagittarius, which makes completely sense now. It's even
double,
double the goodness and the
yeah,
double strength. Yeah, yeah. This is amazing. So what happens if okay, I'll give you another example. I know I have my examples, but this is what I know the best in my chart. So although I have Jupiter in Cancer in the 10th house, which is considered a good position,
yes,
it has squares. It has some hard aspects. So I didn't feel, to be honest, like, I mean, the Jupiter fortune a lot in the area of career. I always had to work hard, and it didn't
yeah.
come easily. So what do you say, that good aspects affect even if it's some good place? And does this then lower the strength if it's a hard aspect,
Well,
or no?
I think this was live with Mila, what you did, and
Yes.
she said perfect sentence. everyone who didn't see that stream, you should look at it. It was super interesting. And Mila is also from Slovakia, so
Yes, I know. I know.
and
Yeah,
she
that's true.
said
Cool.
that squares give us opportunity to
Mhm.
grow. So you might feel stuck in the area, but I don't think it's
Yeah, but I'm growing.
like
Yes, I'm
unfortunate
saying.
for life.
I'm just saying it's not like it comes easy. Like I'm thinking about my dad with his Jupiter in the he just gives him the easiness and flow. I still had to work
Yeah.
hard for that. That makes sense. I thank you for reminding me for the Mila live. Yeah, guys, Mila live somewhere on my feed you can find it. It's about evolutionary astrology.
Yeah.
So
And it was super interesting. It was really about Pluto and the nodes, and you
yes,
should look at it.
yeah. Thank you for
Well,
that. So there's a
let's
question. Mm-hmm. What if your Jupiter is conjunct your descendant in the seventh? So yeah, so I think Barbara explained a little bit more, but explain a little bit more
I will try
for
to.
clarification.
You might feel like you're looking for your own happiness through others. So if it is in the
Mm-hmm.
seventh house, it might be your, let's say, marriage partner. Uh, your happiness might be based if he is doing good, if he is doing well in his work, or based on him. And you are not looking
Yes.
as much to yourself, to your own growth, to your own spirituality, and this kind of issues you might see there. And I have also this position, so I was thinking about this a lot, like, where is the luck from my Jupiter?
I feel, yeah, I'm not a fan of Jupiter, to be honest. Jupiter, I'm sorry. It's just that because with Saturn, I kind of know, you have to put the hard work and it will come, the rewards will come. With Jupiter, you have all these expectations. Oh my God, this is going to be, and then nothing happens. And you feel like, you just
Yeah.
keep, what is happening, like stuff like that. But I feel that Jupiter is a good protector.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be protected for something bad didn't happen because Jupiter helped you, but you didn't know. So I think that's why it's hard to see the benefits of Jupiter
Mm-hmm.
because they're not tangible sometimes. Sometimes he just helps you from where you are. So for example, you have it in the seventh house, he can protect you for having a bad partner or somebody abusive or but you wouldn't know that, right? So
Yeah.
that's something that I feel
And
that
also might be that this position will manifest later in life, a little bit
mm,
later, because it's kind of like maybe hidden from the strongest position. It's on the opposite side.
yes. So when
And
it's
for
opposite.
sure, we have to also consider all the aspects of the planet, of course.
Yeah. So when it's opposite, that means
Yeah.
later. Okay. So what would you? So let's just have a quick roundabout. I just want to summarize. My
I will,
Gemini brain
yeah,
is summarize it.
I will
Okay.
summarize.
Okay.
So if you look at your midheaven,
Mm-hmm.
you are looking for Sun and Mars, which gives you like drive to your career, gives you clear vision, gives you see the path you want to take.
Mm-hmm.
If you are looking on your rising, on your
Mm-hmm.
ascendant, you are looking for your Mercury and Jupiter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you are looking on your Imum Coeli, on your fourth house, let's say third, fourth, fifth, you are looking for Moon and Venus. Gives you like
Mm-hmm.
stability, gives you nice home, gives you good relationship, what you need for your inner security. And for Saturn, you look for your seventh house, for your descendant line.
That's amazing. So so you can get like a double whammy, like a double good thing. If you have, for example, Saturn in Capricorn in the seventh house, that's like
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
That's like that's like double. Okay.
Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
might be worried like, okay, my partnership is coming really late in my life, but it will give you stability. This partnership will last.
Yeah, and will give you what you need because your
Yeah.
chart will tell you what you actually need. You might think you want something, but everything is in the chart.
Like really, I'm 20, I want to be married now, and you have your Saturn in seventh, like
Yeah,
probably not.
no. It's even better. Yeah, I know it's hard. I feel, to be honest, I know I'm a little digressing, but the 20s are just the hardest. period of life. I think it's even harder than teenage years because you have so many ambitions, you want to do so many things, and you didn't do your Saturn return. And before you do your Saturn return, you're all over the place. You know, you kind of, because you want to do so much, you get so frustrated. You want this and that, and nothing happens. You want results fast, and it doesn't happen. So 20s are hard, guys, of course. I just feel that, they're fun, but they're hard because, anyway, that's my
But don't
digression.
also be worried about your Saturn return.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It gives you rewards for what you did. So if you know about it, you can act like Saturn likes it, be responsible, and all the qualities. And I don't think your Saturn return is gonna kill you, or it's gonna be super hard.
No. It's good. It's gonna just what you did. Like, it's good. I love Saturn return. I think it's necessary for our growth and evolve. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. I love this. So do you practice traditional astrology or because I say you're Western astrology. I know you do Western. So how do you blend this together? This knowledge.
I always look also at this directional strength because, for example, I had one client and she had Venus conjunct her Imum Coeli. And I think it was in Libra. And she said she wants to, and she was asking about her career. And I was looking at it, really strong Venus in Libra, and I said, did you think about like cosmetic services or doing something like based on beauty for women? And she said, oh, I really like that. I will consider that. And she texted me, I don't know, like a month later, and she was like, yeah, I'm really thinking about starting to have my own beauty salon or something.
See, that's nice. Good. Yeah. So that's a good, you can give excellent advice on that as well. I like that. That's perfect. Awesome. Tell me more.
Some examples, or?
Whatever. I think people like this out. Guys, if you have any questions, you can always ask us because we love to talk. I love talking to examples. This is how you learn, So what else would be, so what happens if you don't have strength in one of the planets? How do you interpret that? I know we're talking about strengths today, but what if not? So what happens then?
Depends which planet is it, and depends. Let's say the moon in the 9th house. So moon feels confident at lower part of your chart in 4th house where he belongs, and if it is at the 9th house, and people is thinking about career, I'm looking also the house where which moon is ruling, like where is the Cancer, in which sign moon is, aspects, like if it has some strength connection, for example, to Mercury, like trine, moon trine Mercury, good writing, good expression of emotions, and if he's thinking about work, let's say the trine with Mercury, young people working in school or with little children, teaching them something, if there is Jupiter also somewhere around. So I'm trying to look at it, astrology.
I like that.
Is really complex. You can
find
I know. Anything and everything at the same time.
I want to always tell people there's not, people tell me when they have a reading, oh, is it bad? Like, what is that? It's not bad, people don't know that. Like, first question, is my chart bad? Like, there's no bad or good charts. We have all strengths and challenges, and the placements are here to help us do our job. Why we came to Earth. So everything is for a reason. And I like that.
I love when I do a reading. I love to look at the aspects, at the good aspects, because those are you almost don't feel them because they are so natural to you, and you don't see these talents. This is kind of like very similar thing. This directional strength, they are there are some hidden talents what you might not know, and if you start to do something based on your strong planet, you might feel like, oh, okay, this is like really easy going. I don't know, like
Oh,
super easy.
I like that. I like that. So you can give clarity, maybe yeah, raise awareness to the client or person you talk to actually realize, because yeah, you know, when we have something that's very natural to us, we feel that everybody has the same thing,
Yeah,
but it's not like that, right? It's just,
yeah.
you
I
know,
will
like
come back with example. My Mars is conjunct my medium coeli, and
hmm
I had always so many goals. Like I want to achieve this, like 100 goals, and I'm driven to that. And when someone has a problem to set their goals, I'm like, why?
yeah,
Set your goal. It's easy,
yeah.
no? Let me know if someone who is watching us, does someone also have a Mars or Sun in the, let's say, 9th or 10th house at the top of your chart? Let me know if you can feel this kind of clarity in your, let's say, life work path, or
I can justify. I have a son there, and it's absolutely true. I mean, I'm always,
it's kind of like your
hungry.
guiding light. Like,
It is
we are
absolutely.
going this direction.
Yeah, it's absolutely there. I was gonna, oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, because I always ask my guests, what are your big threes so people can get to know you better. So what are your placements? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My moon is in Cancer, my sun is in Scorpio, and my rising is Capricorn.
Wow, and you look so light. No, you know, I'm saying, you know, with this is like, this is good. Like this is, you have water, a lot of water and earth. I thought you have more air. So you have some air placements, right? Somewhere, because you are very, you look
No,
like it.
I have
No.
zero. No. My chart is really funny because all my placements are in just these three signs. Everything is in Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. I have zero fire, zero air, but
Oh my
the
God.
air, what you see from me, it's my Uranus conjunct my ascendant. They are on the same degree.
That's what it is. I knew that it has to be something, right? See,
Yeah.
that's why you never know. You can't, until you see the chart. But those placements give you hard work anyway, not just Mars because you have a Capricorn and Scorpion, they dig, they want to do it. And, so I like that. Love that. Love it. Lovely. Lovely. You have probably lovely trines in water. It gives you intuition and getting in tune with people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably very, very good. I like that. I love it.
To be
Awesome.
honest, I sometimes feel too chatty because for sure, Yasmina, you are also familiar with the degree theory. And
Yes.
my
Yes.
rising is on a air degree.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah. I don't, yeah. So do you practice degree?
yeah,
We should have another live with that.
yeah,
Yeah. You practice that degree theory? Yeah.
I,
Okay.
I
I
love
don't
it.
know if
It's
you
super
love it.
interesting, but it's crucial if someone is looking at your degrees, it's crucial to have really correct time of birth because every minute
Mm,
can change it. So this is really, really crucial. If someone wants to really dig deep in their chart, it's really necessary to have the right time of birth.
yes. Yes. Yeah. That is true. It's interesting, the degree theory. I'm always trying to look up optimistic point of view. Some of those things in the degree theories are,
Yeah.
um, have a negative connotation. That's why I don't. So that's why I don't kind of like that. I'm not trying to put head in the sand, but I'm always trying to look at
Yeah.
positive things to say.
Same.
So yeah, but it's very interesting. Very interesting. I know that it's very, very interesting. I know that's awesome. Cool.
Same, but
You're full of knowledge. You're full of knowledge.
to be honest, I feel like a student all the time because there are so many things what you can learn. And in astrology, I don't know, I feel like I'm lying in the books every evening, learning, and
Yes,
I love it, to be honest.
me too. But I think astrology is a lifelong process. We're never going to stop learning, and through practice and through learning, this is what you do. You can't know everything. I think there's 3 lifetimes wouldn't be enough to get all the knowledge of astrology there is, all these techniques, all these approaches. That's why I like to connect with others to give me, just a, you know, food for thought, how thought for food, what they say. Like it's so think about something just to see another, point of view. I didn't know about the strengths. I knew that, some planets are good in some houses, but this is something really interesting. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, this, the strengths of planets. I love it. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know. I love it.
And
cool.
Jasmine, I have to say, when we are talking about learning astrology, as you are doing these lives, you always give me like so many ideas. I have written list like, okay, I have to learn this, and this, because you always give me like so many ideas. Okay, I have to research this, and what is this about? I need to know more.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but that is the point. Like I want to kind of, because we can't, we don't know anything. So I learn from each of guests that comes. I learn something, and it gives me an opportunity to explore that more. I just put it in my practice, right? Some things I don't feel comfortable with, or I don't feel they work for me, but it doesn't matter. That's why we have all this.
That's true.
The beauty of astrology, right, is that all of us can bring something new. I always tell my clients or somebody, when I talk to my friends, every astrologer will tell you something different, and they say like, why is it the same chart? Because it's a different astrologer and a different point of view, and different. It's just what it is. It's just, that's why I love astrology. I love having readings with different people as well. Still, I like to, have a reading with this person and that one, when I have time and opportunity, just because they give me a different perspective of my chart from a different point of view. So astrology is really special. I don't know. People tell me, what is it? Is it a religion? Is it art? I said, it's something. It's a category of its own.
Yeah.
I don't think it's science or religion or art or spiritual. It's everything. I think astrology is literally because it's stars, and we are kind of made of all the stardust, and it's a blend of everything we see, feel, know, everything.
Yeah. And it can affect us pretty a lot.
Absolutely.
Give us also opportunities, and there is always right time or good time to, let's say, start something new, learn something new. There are always these positive aspects, let's say. So
absolutely
keep learning, everyone.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I thank you so much for coming. I tell people where they can find you, what you offer. So showcase yourself a little bit. Tell me.
Well, you can find me on my Instagram. Only. And I offer natal readings. Few varieties of. And if you need something special, don't hesitate to send me a message, and for sure we will figure it out.
Yeah, and if it's from Slovakia, it's even better. So you can have this in your native language, and which I should Yeah, it's hard. I'm trying to do. I can't. At this point I can't do 2 languages. But Jackie, she's from the birth map, so so we're trying now bilingual.
It is a lot of work, to be honest.
Yeah, so she encouraged me. She said, "Okay, let's do it." I have a lot of followers in Serbia. I said, "Okay, let's do it." And then we're going to do this twice a month. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but this is good. Like I love talking from you guys from Europe, because it's early in the morning for me, and I can just do it before I go to work, because I still have a full-time job. So
yeah, same.
I can't wait to be a full-time astrologer one day. It's my goal. So
I would love if it happens too.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming, for this knowledge. And I'm going to look at the charts a little bit differently. To be honest, I appreciate your input and knowledge.
So guys, if someone of you has this position, consider also the aspects, of course, but your career might be good in this area. So let's say based on Venus or based on Saturn. So look at it in your own chart. You know them the best.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting. So many. I'm thinking. Anyway, I don't want to talk about myself anymore. But thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I hope we can actually have another live on the Greek theory if you're going to be comfortable. Maybe in a couple of months. Let me know. I would like to discuss that as well, because I think it's interesting. And since you practice it, I use it a little bit, but not much. I'm scared of the 18 number, which I don't want to talk about it now. So I'm like,
maybe in a couple of months.
yes, maybe a couple of months. Yeah, maybe we should, because I did explore it and listen to it, and it's kind of scary for me, to be honest. So at this point. But
So,
I would like to talk about it. I want to, we are here to explore things and to see how they work, why they work, and, let's see. Right.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Jasmina, thank you so much for this opportunity. It was a little bit step out of my comfort zone, to be honest. But I'm super happy we did it.
Right? I know many of my guests said, oh, we never do it live. I don't, I encourage you. I don't want to push you. So I'm happy that I was able to push you a little bit out of your comfort zone. This is how you grow as well. And please show yourself more and talk, because people want to hear, and you have a lot of knowledge, to share. So people love to learn from you. I know. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm going to save this for later. And then have a beautiful, beautiful day. Today we have, we are approaching Sun trine Pluto tomorrow, so it's going to be a beautiful day.
Thank you so much.
Moon is moving to Sagittarius. Yes. Have a learning day.
Have a great day.
Yes. Kisses and hugs.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.